There are flights across America for a $50 plane ticket. When tickets are this cheap, you usually get nothing. No seat choice, no bags, and massive delays. So I picked the 3 cheapest levels of airplane tickets I could possibly find to see what exactly they're like. So let's head through TSA and get to our first flight. I made it through TSA. It was not as bad as the news is making it seem, but I am scared. So my original flight got canceled, and now they booked me for an earlier flight, so I'm leaving even earlier. We started boarding, and I was a little bit nervous, but I made it to my first seat for a $59 plane ticket. Thankfully, I do have a window seat, but I do have a full row, and hopefully they don't make this trip across America bad. But it looks like we're taking off, and this is only the first seat of increasingly cheaper flights. They did turn the lights off, a little scary, but a little relaxing. But the reason I'm crossing America is to go see somebody really special, and at every airport I go to, I'm gonna get them a gift, and hopefully they're surprised, but it seems like they're asking people for drinks, so... Coffee.
Cream and sugar?
I'll just cream.
Just cream.
Thank you. They instantly handed me some graham crackers and got my coffee to me pretty fast, which I was shocked by. And the coffee was pretty good. I swear I'm not an addict, but testing out these graham crackers was something I never imagined. They were so good. But I slurped down my coffee and finished the graham crackers. That was actually kind of sad. I did see that there were some questionable weird stains and this weird hole in the window. What? And then this other red stain. I genuinely didn't have an answer to that. But the legroom wasn't that bad for being so cheap. I got the courage to talk to my seatmate to get up and go to the bathroom, which was really close by since we were in the back of the plane. I made it into the bathroom. I'm saying this for the video. This is one of the nicest smelling bathrooms I've ever been in public. I guess I didn't close the door correctly, so that was one of the scariest moments of my life. If I did, the lights would have turned on like this, so I decided, screw it, let's just head back to our seat before I get too embarrassed even more. I didn't film it, but I had this deep, long conversation with the married couple that was in my row. They were the sweetest, coolest people ever, but it seems like our plane is landing soon, which is the most dangerous part of any flight, the landing. Everybody knows that's when crashes happen, so as long as we can land perfectly fine. Landing was pretty scary, but now I have to wait forever since I'm in the back of the plane, which means I'm last off the plane. And I'm just hoping I have enough time to get a gift before my next flight starts boarding.
Have a wonderful day. We appreciate your business.
We have officially made it to the Nashville airport. I'm talking quietly because it is so quiet in here, and I'm uncomfortable. Our flight leaves in about 20 minutes, and I need to get a gift now. I made it to this gift shop and I was so confused on what would be a really good gift, but I found these Nashville chocolates. I don't even know what that means, but I think these are going to be perfect for the first gift, but I need to make it back before my plane leaves without me. And of course, I have to wait for everybody else to board because I'm in the very back of the plane. I mean, this is what you get when you get a cheap ticket, so I can't say anything.
Go ahead and line up at this time.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's your seat.
She's right. This is my seat, and it costed me. We are now headed from Tennessee to the northmost part of America, and it seems like my seatmate is actually telling me a good story about her grandkids, which is kind of funny and nice. The seat row next to me was open, and I was tempted to move, but the one thing I do not want to do throughout this video is move seats. I paid for my seat. I'm sticking with it, even if it sucks. I don't know what was going on with the turbulence, but I tried to get this video out the window that kind of failed. We're making progress across America, so I can finally go surprise somebody. And looking at the legroom, it seemed like we had more than the last flight. It was hard to tell. With this flight, again, there were some questionable stains. I don't really know where they're from or how they got there, but I can't complain too much. You pay for what you get for. However, this flight did not have the outlets like the last one, so I couldn't plug in my phone or anything like that, which kind of sucked. But out of the corner of my eye, I saw they were starting to take drink orders, and I got really excited to get those graham crackers once again. Seems like my tray is broken. That makes sense, I guess. But I saw them handing out graham crackers, and I've never been more excited in my life. And then I went to hand the grandma her graham crackers. She did something unimaginable. She offered me hers. I've never been more excited. Whoever's grandma this is, like, she's amazing. One thing you should know is I hate filming in public. So this is the most uncomfortable thing for me, like, ever. Grandma ended up moving seats to the row beside us, which means I have more leg and shoulder room. So we're basically kind of, upgrading our seat. But we still have to keep this journey going. And I'm realizing they've been taking a long time to bring us drinks. But I was finishing up my graham crackers. It was really sad because they were so good. They were so good. I finished up both packs and they finally brought us our drinks. I ended up taking grandma's drinks and she was in the bathroom. When I tried to take a sip of mine, of course, I spilt it like a loser, which means I'm crossing America with a stain on my shirt. But grandma came back and I handed her a drink. Since this flight is a lot longer across America than our first flight, I thought I would take this time to come up with some more ideas on what gifts I should get. Because honestly, I did not plan ahead like I should have. We began our ascent on the second cheapest flight across America, and as you know, landings are the most dangerous part of any flight. It's when crashes happen. So as you know, tensions are high, I'm scared, and I just am praying that we land safely. We landed. That was kind of scary, but we made it off the second cheapest flight across America. I'm actually really nervous about this last flight, but I found this gift shop in the airport and I decided to look around to see if I could get a plushie, since that was one of the ideas I wrote down. They had a lot of cool stuff, but I found the area where the plushies were, and I think I found the perfect one. This is the one.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I've wasted time with these shots. But I basically get the option to pick any one of these cars. This white one. I don't know why, but this is the one that's calling my name. What in the world? This is crazy.
I have one of
You ready for this?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
What is something I should get at the airport?
A book. You could do some reading.
Cut it out. Car rental has been dropped off. We got to get to our terminal now. I was nervous TSA was going to be really long, but that was the shortest TSA I've ever gone through in my life. And this flight is the cheapest flight of them all, taking us straight across America. The mission still stands. We still need to find a book to read. I guess I need to read or something like that. I don't know. But that's going to have to wait because our plane is boarding right now. And of course, I'm the last person to get on the plane because, you know, we're getting the cheapest flights on. And it was kind of cool to see all the cool people sitting in, you know, first class, getting all that leg room. It was also funny seeing how the aisles would get smaller and smaller as you moved along. And we finally made it to our last seat of the video. Now this is the smallest plane of all, so we only have 2 seats in our row, and the person sitting next to me is already taking up all the arm space. But it looks like we're taking off, so hopefully this flight is good. I hope. We started to take off, and it was settling in how much I didn't want to leave. I genuinely had so much fun in Wisconsin, so I wasn't feeling it this flight. And the little amount of legroom didn't help, and the fact that there was no place to charge my phone added on to that, and how small this plane was so annoying. And the worst part was hearing this on the intercom.
We're coming back here. It's going to be a little bit. We're going to have to figure out what's going on.
Our flight had to go back. This is great. This is I don't even know what to think right now. Unlike the first plane where we had just the 2 seats, this one we have 3 seats, and I don't know which seat I'm gonna have. No middle seat, please. We still have about 30 minutes. Let's see if this place has a book. I found the coolest thing, this vending machine that serves hot coffee. We are actually living in the future.
Do I just take it?
I'm gonna try it. Now this airport is massive. It was like walking through an entire mall, but the hunt continues to find a book. The last thing I need to get from an airport. One of the last things she said to me, but it really seemed as if this airport had no bookstores whatsoever. And all of a sudden my phone battery was really low. So I had to stand here and let it charge for a while. And as soon as it did, I immediately had to go straight to my gate. When I saw my gate, it seemed like people were already boarding, so I made it just in time. I finally made my way to hopefully the final seat of the video, There was no one in my row, which means I might have a seat to myself. But they instantly handed me some earbuds. This is new. People kept boarding late, and until takeoff, I won't know if I have a whole row all to myself. And the nerves were killing me. But we started moving, which means I get a whole row to myself. This flight had a TV and places to charge my phone. I could even move my bag under a different seat, and look at this leg room. But the lights went dark and we started takeoff. I'm still fairly uncomfortable. One thing I did want to look at was the menu to see what actual snacks and beverages they have that are free. Seems like they had a lot of good options that you could actually choose from that are just complimentary. I turned the lights off and unpacked my earbuds to see what they were like. They're not that bad. They were kind of nice earbuds. Now this was the first flight I had that had a TV, so you know I had to see what options they had. Looked on YouTube, didn't see me, which is a little weird. But they did have one of the best franchise movies ever, so you already know that's what we were watching on this flight.
What snack would you like?
That was the fastest I got my drink and snack ever in all the flights we've taken. I am a little sad. I do miss those graham crackers more than anything. I tasted the Coke Zero. It was a little off, I won't lie, little off. But I opened up my Cheez-Its, tested them out. They were good. They were good. No graham crackers though, which is a little upsetting. But I'm starting to question if I accidentally paid like $100 extra for this flight, because there's no way it should be this good. I'm able to watch a movie. I have a road to myself. But now I need to go check out the bathroom, and hopefully someone doesn't walk in like last time. Definitely smaller than like the other bathrooms. Definitely not the cleanest, but that's okay. That's okay. I still gotta use it. I decided to see what else that TV had to offer. They had a great anime, I recommend it. Some good music options, and some different games. I tried to play one, but it didn't load and actually crashed my TV. So, take that how you will. They ended up turning the lights on, and honestly, I couldn't help just think about how crazy and how fun of a journey this truly was. Even with all the hiccups, it was still a good trip. I'm excited I went on it. But I still had a mission to get a book, and I'm just hoping that the airport had a bookstore or something like that. And we started our descent into Texas, and as you know, the dangerous part of every flight is the landing. So I'm just hoping that we do not crash. We made it. We actually made it across America. It was rough, but I still have a goal to go and find a book. We landed so late, it seemed like every store in the airport was closed. Everything just closed. There was no way. I don't know how I was supposed to find a book. I remembered she gave me something.